live in a world where everything is designed to test our strength, challenge our resolve, and push us to the limits of what we think we can bear. Every day, situations arise that can either shape us or shatter us. Some people, when faced with these moments of intense pressure, break under the weight of their trials, while others find within themselves a strength they never knew existed. This strength is not born out of physical power or external resources, but out of a deeper internal resilience. That resilience is what I call being unbreakable. To be unbreakable is not the absence of challenges or the illusion of invulnerability. It is the understanding that no matter what comes your way, no matter how fierce the storm, you will not be broken. This is not just a mindset, it's a way of life. Being unbreakable means that you have made a conscious decision deep within yourself that failure is not your final destination. It means that every setback, every hardship, every betrayal, and every disappointment is simply a stepping stone on your path to greatness. But how do you stay unbreakable in a world that is constantly trying to break you? How do you keep your spirit intact when everything around you seems to be falling apart? The answer lies in recognizing that true strength is not found in the absence of trials, but in how you respond to them. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you handle what happens to you. Life will always bring unexpected circumstances, whether they are personal struggles, professional setbacks, or even global crises. But what defines you is how you react, how you rise, and how you persevere through it all. The first thing you must understand is that being unbreakable begins with a mindset shift. You must choose to believe that no matter what happens, you will endure. It's not an easy decision to make, and it doesn't come naturally for most people. The world conditions us to think that we are fragile, that we can only handle so much before we crumble. We are taught to fear failure, to avoid pain, and to shrink back from adversity. But to stay unbreakable, you must rewire your thinking. You must embrace the understanding that pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Every challenge that comes your way is an opportunity for growth, and every obstacle is a lesson waiting to be learned. When you choose to stay unbreakable, you are making a declaration that life will not defeat you. Yes, you may stumble. Yes, you may feel the weight of the world pressing down on you. But in those moments, you remind yourself that you were created to overcome. There is a strength within you that is greater than any force that seeks to tear you down. And it is in the darkest moments when you feel like giving up that your unbreakable spirit is revealed. You see, resilience is not built in times of comfort. It's forged in the fires of adversity. It's when you are pushed to your limits, when every fiber of your being feels like it's about to give in, that your true strength is tested. And this is where most people falter because they confuse struggle with weakness. They think that if they are struggling, it means they are not strong enough. But the truth is, struggle is a sign that you are in the process of becoming stronger. Every time you face a challenge and refuse to back down, you are strengthening the muscles of resilience, perseverance, and endurance. But being unbreakable is not just about standing strong in the face of external trials, it's also about mastering your inner world. The greatest battles we face are often not the ones that happen around us, but the ones that happen within us. Fear, doubt, and insecurity are some of the most destructive forces that can erode your spirit from the inside out. If you allow these forces to take root in your mind, they will slowly chip away at your resolve, making you vulnerable to breaking when life gets tough. To stay unbreakable, you must cultivate a mindset of unwavering faith. This is not blind optimism or wishful thinking. It is a deep inner conviction that no matter what comes your way, you will overcome. You may not know how or when, but you are confident in the outcome. This kind of faith is what anchors you when the storms of life are raging. It keeps you grounded when everything around you is chaotic, and it gives you the strength to keep going when you feel like you have nothing left to give. But faith alone is not enough. You must also take action. Being unbreakable requires that you not only believe in your ability to overcome, but that you also take intentional steps towards your victory. This means that even in the midst of adversity, you continue to push forward. You don't sit back and wait for things to get better on their own. You actively work towards your goals, even when it feels like the odds are stacked against you. Every small step you take, even in the face of overwhelming opposition, is a testament to your unbreakable spirit. Another key to staying unbreakable is understanding the importance of community. No one can stand strong on their own. We were created for connection, and in times of hardship, it is often the support of others that helps us stay strong. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your strength when you forget, and who encourage you to keep going when you feel like giving up. An unbreakable spirit is not built in isolation. It is strengthened in the company of those who share your vision and believe in your potential. But while community is important, you must also learn to stand alone when necessary. There will be times when you have to face your battles on your own. In those moments, it's easy to feel like you don't have the strength to continue. But this is where your inner resilience must rise to the occasion. When no one else is around to encourage you, you must learn to encourage yourself. You must remind yourself of the times you've faced difficulties in the past and come out stronger on the other side. This inner dialogue of self-encouragement is crucial to staying unbreakable. Staying unbreakable requires a deep sense of purpose. When you know why you are here, when you are clear about your mission and vision for your life, you are less likely to be swayed by temporary setbacks. Purpose gives you the strength to endure because you know that your life is bigger than any single moment of pain or hardship. You understand that your struggles are not in vain, but are part of a greater journey toward fulfilling your destiny. When you stay connected to your purpose, you are able to see beyond the immediate challenges and focus on the bigger picture. You begin to view your obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your success. This shift in perspective is what allows you to remain unbreakable even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. The key is to never lose sight of your purpose, no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem. When you are deeply connected to your purpose, it transforms how you perceive hardship. Suddenly, the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become smaller in the face of the vision you are working toward. Purpose gives you perspective, and perspective is power. It allows you to see beyond the present pain, beyond the immediate circumstances, and tap into a future that is full of hope, possibility, and fulfillment. It is this vision of what could be, of the life you are building, that fuels your resilience. It's what drives you to stay unbreakable when others around you are collapsing under the weight of their own struggles. Purpose doesn't just give you strength, it gives you clarity. When you know why you're here, when you are crystal clear about your goals and your mission, distractions and detours lose their power. Too often, people break because they get caught up in things that don't matter. They expend their energy on trivialities, get overwhelmed by setbacks, and lose sight of the bigger picture. But when your purpose is at the forefront of your mind, you remain focused. You are not swayed by the winds of doubt or confusion because your path is clear and you are determined to walk it no matter what. Yet, even with purpose, there will be moments when you feel the strain of life pressing down on you. There will be times when the pressure seems unbearable and everything inside of you wants to give up. In those moments, it's critical to remember that pressure is what creates diamonds. The very force that seems like it's going to break you is the same force that will shape you into something stronger, more resilient, and more valuable. The key is to endure the pressure, to stand firm in the face of adversity, knowing that you are being refined, strengthened, and prepared for the greatness that lies ahead. One of the most important lessons you can learn on your journey to becoming unbreakable is that nothing is wasted. Every trial, every setback, every painful experience is a piece of the puzzle that is your life. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go according to plan, to feel like your efforts are in vain when you don't see immediate results. But the truth is, even in the moments when you feel like you're standing still or even going backward, you are still moving forward. Growth doesn't always happen in obvious ways. Sometimes the greatest transformations happen in the quiet, unseen moments when you are simply persevering, refusing to give up, and choosing to stay the course. There's a hidden power in persistence. When you refuse to give in, when you keep showing up day after day, even when it feels like nothing is happening, you are building a foundation of strength that will carry you through the toughest of times. Most people give up too soon. They allow the difficulties they face to convince them that their efforts are in vain. But those who are truly unbreakable understand that persistence is not about immediate results. It's about long-term growth. It's about believing that every small step you take, every effort you make, is bringing you closer to your breakthrough, even when you can't see it yet. Being unbreakable means embracing a long-term mindset. It means understanding that the journey to success, fulfillment, and purpose is not a sprint, it's a marathon. There will be ups and downs, moments of triumph and moments of trial. But those who are committed to staying unbreakable don't get discouraged by temporary setbacks. They know that the road to greatness is paved with challenges, and they are willing to endure whatever comes their way because they are focused on the end goal. One of the most profound aspects of staying unbreakable is learning to detach your identity from your circumstances. Too often, people allow their external situations to dictate how they feel about themselves. When things are going well, they feel confident, capable, and strong. But when life throws them a curveball, their sense of self crumbles. They begin to doubt their worth, question their abilities, and lose faith in their future. But the truth is, your value is not determined by what happens to you. Your worth is inherent. It's not based on your success or failure, your highs or your lows. It's based on who you are at your core, and that remains unchanged regardless of the external circumstances. When you understand this, you become unshakable. You no longer ride the emotional roller coaster of life's ups and downs because you are grounded in a deep sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external validation. This is one of the most powerful keys to staying unbreakable. When your confidence is rooted in who you are, rather than in what you do or what happens to you, you become immune to the forces that seek to break you. You may experience setbacks, you may face challenges, but your core remains intact because you know that your value is not on the line. Staying unbreakable also requires a deep level of self-awareness. You must know yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, and your patterns. This self-awareness allows you to navigate the challenges of life with wisdom and grace. It helps you recognize when you are being tested, when your resilience is being stretched, and it gives you the tools to respond with strength and clarity. Without self-awareness, it's easy to fall into the trap of reacting impulsively to life's challenges, allowing emotions like fear, anger, or frustration to dictate your actions. But when you are deeply aware of yourself, you can rise above those emotions, responding from a place of strength and wisdom rather than from a place of weakness. Part of being unbreakable is also knowing when to rest. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back, recharge, and give yourself the space to regain your strength. Being unbreakable does not mean that you are constantly fighting, constantly pushing, constantly striving. It means that you know when to pause, when to take care of yourself, and when to step back so that you can come back even stronger. Too often, people burn themselves out in their pursuit of resilience, thinking that they have to keep going no matter what. But true strength lies in knowing when to rest, when to take a breath, and when to allow yourself the time and space to recover. This is especially important because staying unbreakable is not a one-time achievement, it's a lifelong commitment. There will always be new challenges, new obstacles, and new pressures that arise. Life is constantly changing, and with that change comes the need for ongoing growth and adaptation. The resilience you build today will serve you well for the challenges you face tomorrow, but you must continue to strengthen and nurture that resilience over time. Just as a muscle requires consistent exercise to remain strong, your inner strength requires ongoing attention and care. One of the most beautiful aspects of staying unbreakable is that it inspires others. When people see you standing strong in the face of adversity, refusing to give up, and continuing to move forward, they are encouraged to do the same. Your resilience becomes a beacon of hope for those around you, showing them that it is possible to endure, to persevere, and to thrive even in the most difficult of circumstances. This is one of the greatest gifts you can give to the world, the example of what it looks like to stay unbreakable. But staying unbreakable is not just about inspiring others, it's about fulfilling your destiny. Each of us has a unique purpose, a specific role to play in the world. And the challenges we face are not obstacles to that purpose, they are part of the process of fulfilling it. Every trial you endure, every hardship you overcome, is preparing you for the greater work that lies ahead. When you stay unbreakable, you are not just surviving, you are positioning yourself for the fulfillment of your highest potential. Life will continue to present opportunities for growth through adversity, but each challenge is a doorway to becoming more of who you were created to be. The difficulties you face are not detours, they are the very path that leads you to the greatness that is already inside you. When you embrace this truth, you begin to see every struggle, every obstacle, and every setback not as something to be feared, but as something to be welcomed. They are shaping you, molding you, and strengthening you into the person you were always meant to become. As you continue to embrace the challenges in your life, seeing them not as barriers but as building blocks, you begin to transform your relationship with adversity. The unbreakable person does not shy away from hardship, they face it head-on, knowing that every trial is refining them. There is a shift that happens in the mindset of those who refuse to be broken. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" They understand that each difficult experience holds within it the seed of growth, the potential for a deeper understanding, a stronger character, and a more profound resilience. It is important to recognize that becoming unbreakable is a process. No one starts out that way. The ability to withstand pressure, to endure hardship, and to rise after every fall is something that is developed over time through experience. The first time you face a significant challenge, it may feel overwhelming. You may stumble, you may even fall. But every time you get back up, every time you choose to keep going despite the odds, you are building that unbreakable spirit. And over time, those moments of weakness become fewer and farther between, replaced by a quiet confidence, an inner strength that cannot be shaken. This process of becoming unbreakable is not linear. There will be times when you feel like you've mastered resilience, only to be blindsided by a new challenge that knocks you down again. But it's in those moments when you feel like you've been pushed to your limits that you discover just how far those limits can stretch. Every time you are tested, you are given an opportunity to expand your capacity for strength, endurance, and perseverance. And with each test, you become more unbreakable. One of the greatest misconceptions people have about being unbreakable is that it means never feeling pain or never showing vulnerability. But the truth is, being unbreakable is not about pretending that you're invincible. It's not about hiding your emotions or denying the reality of your struggles. In fact, part of being unbreakable is acknowledging your pain, facing it, and working through it, rather than allowing it to define you or defeat you. The unbreakable person does not ignore their wounds, they tend to them, they heal them, and they use them as sources of strength and wisdom. In this way, vulnerability becomes a powerful tool for staying unbreakable. It allows you to be honest with yourself and with others about where you are and what you need. It allows you to reach out for help when necessary and to lean on the support of others without feeling ashamed or weak. The unbreakable person understands that there is strength in community and that no one can stand alone forever. They know that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their wisdom and self-awareness. But even as you lean on others, you must also cultivate the ability to stand strong in your solitude. There will be moments when you have to face your challenges alone, when no one else can walk the path for you. In those moments, it is your internal resilience that will carry you through. This is why it is so important to develop a deep sense of self-reliance and inner strength that is not dependent on external validation or support. The unbreakable person draws their strength from within, knowing that no matter what happens around them, they have the power to endure, to rise, and to keep moving forward. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate this inner strength is through daily practices of mindfulness and reflection. The unbreakable person takes time each day to center themselves, to connect with their inner world, and to reflect on their journey. This practice of self-reflection allows them to stay grounded in the midst of chaos, to maintain perspective when life gets overwhelming, and to stay connected to their purpose. Through mindfulness, they develop a greater awareness of their thoughts, emotions, and reactions, which in turn allows them to respond to challenges with clarity and wisdom rather than impulsivity. This is not to say that the unbreakable person never experiences doubt or fear. They do, but they have learned how to navigate those emotions without letting them take control. They understand that fear is a natural part of the human experience, but they refuse to allow it to dictate their actions. Instead, they acknowledge their fears, face them head-on, and choose to move forward in spite of them. This courage in the face of fear is one of the defining characteristics of those who are truly unbreakable. In addition to courage, staying unbreakable requires a deep level of discipline. It is not enough to simply want to be resilient. You must actively cultivate the habits and practices that will support your unbreakable spirit. This means setting clear goals, maintaining a consistent routine, and staying focused on your purpose even when it's difficult. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. It's what allows you to continue pushing toward your goals, even when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. One of the most important aspects of discipline is learning to control your thoughts. The mind is a powerful tool, and the thoughts you entertain can either strengthen you or weaken you. The unbreakable person is intentional about the thoughts they allow to take root in their mind. They choose to focus on thoughts that empower them, that remind them of their strength, and that reinforce their belief in their ability to overcome. They refuse to dwell on negativity, doubt, or fear because they understand that those thoughts will only serve to weaken their resolve. Instead, they practice positive self-talk, constantly reminding themselves of their worth, their purpose, and their strength. They speak to themselves with kindness and encouragement, knowing that the words they speak to themselves are just as important as the words they speak to others. This practice of positive self-talk is not about denying the reality of difficult situations, but about choosing to focus on what is within their control and believing in their ability to handle whatever comes their way. Another critical component of staying unbreakable is learning to manage stress effectively. Life will always bring stressors, whether they are related to work, relationships, health, or personal growth. The unbreakable person does not allow stress to overwhelm them. Instead, they develop healthy coping mechanisms that allow them to manage stress in a way that supports their mental, emotional, and physical well-being. This might include practices like meditation, exercise, journaling, or spending time in nature. Whatever the method, the unbreakable person is intentional about taking care of their well-being, knowing that a strong mind and body are essential for resilience. Physical health plays a crucial role in staying unbreakable. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and when you take care of your physical health, you are better equipped to handle the mental and emotional challenges that come your way. This is why the unbreakable person prioritizes their physical well-being, ensuring that they are nourishing their body with healthy food, staying active, and getting enough rest. They understand that a strong body supports a strong mind, and they treat their body with the care and respect it deserves. However, staying unbreakable is not just about individual strength, it is also about contribution. The truly unbreakable person understands that their strength is not just for themselves but for others as well. They recognize that they have a responsibility to use their resilience to lift others up, to inspire and encourage those around them who may be struggling. Whether it's through words of encouragement, acts of kindness, or simply being a steady presence in the lives of others, the unbreakable person understands that their strength is multiplied when it is shared. This sense of responsibility toward others is what gives the unbreakable person an even greater sense of purpose. They know that their life is not just about their own success or survival, but about making a positive impact on the world around them. This outward focus helps them maintain perspective, especially in difficult times. When they are faced with challenges, they remind themselves that their resilience is not just for their benefit, but for the benefit of everyone whose lives they touch. The unbreakable person also knows that life is about balance. While they are focused on their goals and committed to their purpose, they also understand the importance of joy, rest, and play. They know that resilience is not just about pushing through hard times, but about finding moments of joy and peace even in the midst of challenges. They make time for the things that bring them happiness, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying the beauty of life. This balance between discipline and joy is what allows them to maintain their resilience over the long term. In the end, staying unbreakable is not about never falling, it's about always getting back up. It's about knowing that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you have the strength within you to rise again. It's about trusting that every challenge you face is preparing you for something greater, that every hardship is shaping you into the person you were meant to be. The unbreakable person understands that their journey is not defined by the moments when they are down, but by the moments when they choose to rise. And so, the journey to becoming unbreakable continues, one step at a time, one challenge at a time, with the unwavering belief that no matter what comes, you will not be broken. Thank you for taking the time to listen and reflect on this message. Your presence and commitment to growing stronger, more resilient, and unbreakable is deeply appreciated. Remember, your journey is unique, and every step you take toward becoming unbreakable is a testament to your inner strength. I encourage you to continue striving, never giving up, and always believing in the greatness within you. Your strength will not only transform your life, but also inspire those around you. Thank you once again, and stay unbreakable.